best way to start your day.
Rise and shine!
If you gotta get up,
I gotta get up, I gotta get up.
do it with us.
And go, go, go!
The Morning Show, live with Holly and...
This is your best leadoff today. Maddie. Maddie got the leadoff spot again. Looks like. Feel close second. What are you doing out there? Good morning, everybody. Jessica said she refreshed 800 times. It's rare that Jessica loses at anything, so. What are you doing? Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining.
Okay. She had that big old towel on her head. I didn't know what she was doing. All right, let's do the show, I guess. Should be fun. It is a good morning to have Elijah on. Hope you don't cancel on me and do some storm coverage. But you just do some storm coverage right here.
Yeah.
We got good equipment.
Never fails.
Nothing ever goes wrong over here. All right.
I love working at the everything is always broken factory.
I was talking to another business owner yesterday, and the stuff he talks about that he's got broken all the time, and he's got a newer facility and building. I don't feel that bad. There we go. Good morning to you, everybody. Happy Thursday, Josh and Holly. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Glad to be your official wake-up call in southern Middle Tennessee. Broadcasting live and local from the Unity Medical Center studios in Manchester. We have a busy show today. Thursday, I know I say that all the time, but I feel like it's true all the time. Special guest in the house today. Elijah Kirby with Southern Tennessee Weather is going to be on. He will be on around 8 o'clock. Unless he has to cancel to cover storms because it's lightning out there right now. But hopefully we'll have Elijah on. He's our weather guy here at the Thunder and all of our other stations as well. Look forward to the visit. I think y'all are really going to enjoy talking with him. He's a lot of fun. Also, coming up today, we got Stupid Silly Stat Name That Tune coming up. What else you got? Plenty of things to discuss. We've gone viral again. So we'll talk about that. Plenty of things to get done today. First, though, a weather check outside the Unity Medical Center studios. 73 degrees right now, 91 for your high. I'd say that 30% chance of showers is pretty active right now. I see a lot of lightning in the sky, and it's raining here at the Thunder Radio studios as we speak. So rain this morning on your commute in to work and school. And if you remember right, yesterday on the morning show, I said, hey, pretty good chance of rain in the morning on your commute. So you should listen to me every day. All right, on that note, let's fade it down and let's welcome in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this here operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks in this studio, the past chairman of the board of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. She is our master juggler, our chief photographer, the knower of all things Play-Doh, tennis pro, banana beater, pamphlet maker, cobbler gobbler, and Met Mommy. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy Friday Eve.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good show.
Why are y'all up so early?
Huh? Why are you awake since 1 o'clock? You like a sick kid or something? You don't even been up since then. That's not 1 o'clock's not been up since. That's I got woke up at. You know what I mean? You don't wake up at 1. You got woke up at 1.
Some people wake up at 1. Some people don't.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose. I don't think Maddie's been up since.
I'm saying there's not a lot of 1 o'clock alarms set. Nobody wakes up at 1 a.m. Kids allergic to sleep. There you go. It's very unfortunate. comings and goings, what's happening all across southern Middle Tennessee. We'll get you some updates. Shout out Coffee County Golf B team got a win yesterday in the Golden Classic out at Willowbrook Golf Course. Holly's got some photos over on our Facebook and Instagram page from being out there on the golf course.
So and
there's a story on our website, thunder1320.com.
There were some boys teeing off towards the area that I was standing, and there was some other golf carts and stuff around me. So I knew I was in an okay area to be, but they were in carts and I was kind of walking around. I had just been, you know how you do. You just kind of walk around.
Oh, yeah. That's what I always do at the golf course.
So he comes. So the boys come down and they're all looking for their balls.
Yeah.
And the one comes over. He's like, "Did y'all see? I hit it over this way. Did y'all see where it went?" And the Franklin County golf coach was like, "I think it's behind her." And I looked, and I was like 3 feet away from his ball. Like I was like standing on top of it and blocking it, so that he couldn't
find it.
Yeah.
Poor kid searching for his ball,
and
you're over there.
And
Holly has no clue there's a ball near her.
Yep.
So I just I don't know how you're that. Like it had to come bouncing down through there.
I have no idea. I like to think that I have good awareness of my surroundings and what's going on around me. But at that moment, I'm like, number one, how did I not see it? Because it had to have been there when I walked up. It was too close to me to have rolled behind me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She has no clue what's happening out there on the golf course. But congratulations to the golf team on that one. Also, today is a lot of sports today. I was about to do results from today, or yesterday, but I don't have a whole. Westwood Volleyball won yesterday. I knew I had another team. Westwood Volleyball got a win yesterday. Teams in action today. Westwood Football is at home against Liberty. Liberty.
Who says advertising doesn't work?
Well, let me tell you something. I couldn't stop myself right
Liberty
there.
Bibberty.
Cuddle and wave. I couldn't stop myself. I was like, stop. And I just kept going. I almost sang the little jingle at the end. But Westwood is at home today against Liberty. The Patriots, 6:30 kickoff at Dyer Bolden Field. Also today, high school soccer is at home at 6 o'clock against Tullahoma. It's going to be a good one. I almost swing by catch a little bit of that one. Good luck to the Lady Raiders in that one tonight. Coffee Middle School soccer is at Battle Creek today. Coffee County volleyball is at Lincoln County today. That'll be a good one. A pretty good early season test right there against a good volleyball team. That's at 6 o'clock. Coffee Middle School volleyball is at home, and that's at 5:30. JV varsity to follow. And then Tullahoma's got some teams. Of course, in action soccer is on the road at Coffee County, and volleyball is at Lawrence County today for Tullahoma. We are one day away from high school football kicking off across the state of Tennessee. And there's probably some games tonight, but our coverage begins tomorrow. Friday Night Thunder pregame show, Friday night at 6 p.m. If you are any kind of a sports fan, you've got to listen to Friday Night Thunder. Court Steer does such a good job putting that show together, and I think Dennis Weaver would be incredibly proud. And so that's going to be across our network of stations, plus WGNS and Murfreesboro. If you're going to a game anywhere, that pregame show starts at 6, and you can hear it on any of our stations. Thunder Radio right here, 1320, 107.9 FM. And then you can also hear it on the Rooster 101.5, 93.9 The Duck, Whiskey Country Radio, and again, WGNS of Murfreesboro, and then a station or two up on the plateau. But it's really exciting. And then Coffee County kicks off at 7. We hope to see you there tomorrow night at the game. But if you can't make it, be sure to tune in. Or if you are going, listen to the pregame on the way and the postgame on the way out. Postgame's got you till 11. So I'm really excited about the season this year and our coverage. And we got a lot of our area teams covered. Coffee County plays on this station, of course, Thunder Radio. And then Tullahoma plays on 93.9 The Duck. Shelbyville plays on Rooster 101.5. And then Moore County plays on Whiskey Country, 105.1 and 95.9. So you guys got all the coverage you could ever want on a Friday night.
And if you're going to the game, if you're going to go to one of those games, I highly encourage you just to get
Get your little FM radio.
Get
Well,
AM,
little
FM radio. I carry one with me,
and listen. as
and
it's
I
happening.
listen to the game, and it makes it so much better. So much better. I give
Mhm.
Josh a hard time, but he does a good job on the radio, broadcasting football. He and Dustin Mary, they do a good job together, and Chandler on the sidelines. It's a good little team.
Yeah.
And if you don't know when there's a foul happening, they'll tell you.
It's not a foul.
And that's what I like about it.
We also don't call them fouls.
I can just be on the sideline and there's a whistle, and I'm like, what happened? Foul on the offense.
It's not no. Mm-mm.
And then Josh will say in my ear, because I'm wearing the headphones,
'Cause she's listening
and
to the
you
game.
don't have to talk to anybody.
That's why she started doing it. In fact, I don't even think when she first started, she had a radio, but I don't think she even had it turned on. I just think she had the
Sometimes
headphones
the
on.
batteries would die.
She just had the headphones on to not listen to not have to talk to anybody. And then
Sometimes I can get overstimulated.
then later she would ask me questions, and oh, well, I thought you were listening. And she's like, no, I've not been
No,
listening.
that thing died in the
Yeah,
second quarter.
it's just plugged into a CD player.
It's plugged into my pocket.
I do. One other note on that too, by the way. Some people want to try to listen on the app, like at Manchester Go, or, or thunder1320.com, and you can do that. You can listen, but there's about a 15-second delay.
Yeah.
So it's not quite the same effect.
At
if you're-
away games, I have
yeah.
to do that, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll see something happen, and I'm like, oh, and then I wait
Mhm.
about 15 seconds to see what the
What that
guys have to
was.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're able to listen at home, just go put the code in there. If you're able to listen at home, then or at the home games, then I highly recommend using the radio. You can listen on the app if you like. Completely up to you. All right, Holly. National days. Oh yeah, Sarah was just asking that same question. Can I listen on the Manchester Go app? I was already answering that.
I do.
You need a little AM FM radio, like that straps to your arm or something. Or just like a small one that goes in your pocket. They're like $10-15.
Yeah, and
And you could listen on the app, but you're just going to get a delay. You much rather are going to want to listen to live radio.
if I'm at an away game, I'll hook my earbuds to my Bluetooth and I'll listen on the app.
Yeah.
But if I'm at home,
She's listening on the
AM,
actual radio.
FM
Yeah,
radio is the best.
100%. Because it's pretty much from my mouth to your ears. There's really no delay. Like a half a second, maybe.
We should have small radios.
Mhm.
here.
I could just give people.
You know what I was thinking? I could be like a radio distributor at the games. And if you buy the Thunder Radio football package at the games, I'll pass your radio out to you.
What is the football package?
Radios. It's if like a fan zone. You get a radio, you get a T-shirt. I don't know. It's
We can make it part of the season ticket package. We can work with the school on that. And then so anybody who gets season tickets in reserved areas get
Yeah.
these radios.
radios.
And y'all can all share these headphones.
Or bring your big radio, turn it on so everyone around you can hear you.
I don't think nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Put the game on like a big turtle box
Yeah.
radio.
And the student section show up with those sometimes and like do their own thing down there. Like they're not even listening to anything happening in the game. Like they got their own speaker down there and they're just throwing
yeah.
a party. They're a rave. Paige is the best one I've seen do it.
Paige does a good
Yeah.
job.
Their football student section is impressive.
I always secretly hope we get Paige on Neon Night
Yeah.
because it is so pretty
Well, we
there.
don't play them anymore, thankfully. They didn't go well for us. The game, but it was fun atmosphere up there.
The band was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of good bands, get way off topic before we even get started today. But and I don't know if I've even talked about this yet, but last week we went to watch Coffee Middle and Tullahoma
Oh, yeah.
Middle play football
Yes.
over in
in
Tullahoma.
Tullahoma.
Yeah, and Tullahoma Middle, which there's no Tullahoma Middle, by the way. There's East Tullahoma and there's West Tullahoma, but for some sports they combine.
Yeah.
So, but Tullahoma's middle school band was as impressive as any high school band we see all season
They were it
from
was
the
a
stands. Now they weren't marching,
it was a big band.
but they were huge and they were very loud and very good.
A lot of students, and I said, look at that band. Josh said, that's got to be a high school.
I thought that was their high school band they're practicing. I was like, no, that's got to be the high school band, like getting a dry run for Friday night or something.
Yeah.
Or not a dry run, but practice, And Holly was zooming in with her camera, taking pictures.
I'm
She's like,
like,
no,
no.
these are middle school kids.
Yeah, it was,
So
and
I take her word for it, but they were
had
very good.
TMS band
Okay.
shirts on.
So that must have been the middle school band.
Yeah, and they were very good.
Yeah. Like they did not sound like, no offense, but it did not sound like a middle school band. It sounded better than most high school bands. Like middle school bands, everybody's out of tune, and they're a little offbeat. There's that one player that's a little offbeat. Who knows if the bass player's right or not, but you can kind of make out the song as they get going. This is what a middle school band usually sounds
Yeah.
like. And there's like 14 of them.
Yeah.
No, this there had to have been 150 kids
There
over
were-
there. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, I think I took a couple of photos.
Yeah. Ann said it was the middle school with some high school mixed in.
Okay, all right. I
maybe
saw
that
the
makes some
one kid
sense.
had a mustache, but sometimes
Oh.
8th graders, you never know.
Did he have a mustache?
Yeah, somebody did.
And you
But-
told me they were middle schoolers.
They had TMS band, and
Mm.
also they didn't all have mustaches.
Yeah.
One did.
Well, maybe that helps to have make some high school players in there with you. All right. Other things. National days, Holly.
Jerry says that's the feeder program for their award-winning high school band. When I go to a football game, football is enough for some folks.
Mhm.
Just going and watching football is enough. But I don't understand it. It doesn't hold my attention unless it's like a really good game.
Yeah.
I need the fluff. I need the band. I need the cheerleaders, the dancers, the flag throwers. I need the concession stands to walk through. I need the little kids playing like off to the side. Like I love all of that.
Mhm.
Good band.
Katrina says Tullahoma makes it mandatory that if you want to be part of the high school's band, you have to start taking band in 6th grade. That's a
Wow, that's really
good standard
smart.
to set right there. Well, it probably shows in the fact that their band is very, very good.
Yeah.
When we play Tullahoma, it's always one of my favorite parts of the night. To sound like a nerd about it, but their band's really, really impressive.
Mhm.
So I look forward to seeing them.
Yeah. Our band is getting better.
Oh yes. There was a lull there.
When you and I were in high school, we had a big band.
There was a big band, yeah. Because that's the Randy Damewood days.
Yeah.
That's the band was at its peak, I think, and it's in the mid to late 90s and early 2000s. And Randy Damewood did it for a long time and a really good band. But I don't know what happened over the years, but the numbers are just not the same anymore. But they are growing. I know they got more this year than they had last year, and more last year than the year before.
Yeah.
So that's excellent news. What is so funny?
I guess I called the color guard flag throwers.
Yeah, you did.
They do throw them. I like that's my favorite part.
Yeah, the color guard, the flag throwers.
You're gonna grow up and be flamethrowers. It's National Bacon Lovers Day.
That is every day.
When
The best as a kid, when you wanted a treat, you wanted some chocolate, some Reese's or a Hershey bar or a Kiss.
yeah,
But as a 40-year-old man, you want some bacon.
man candy.
Man, give me some bacon. There was bacon. If there was a plate of bacon on the counter and a plate of cookies on the counter, just like old bacon and old cookies, like they got cooked a day or two ago and they're just still there, and I walked by, I'd get the bacon before I got the cookie. I firmly believe that. And then once I ate all the bacon, I would eat the cookies. But I would get the bacon first.
Put the bacon on the cookie, sweet and savory.
I don't know about that.
Bacon cookie.
I'm not a big fan of that. Ann says she's got bacon cooking right now.
Why can't I make bacon without smoking my whole house up in the
That's
oven?
bad.
Smoke in the frying pan. Smoke in the air fryer.
Don't talk about the griddle. I mean, it's
What
rough.
am I doing wrong?
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think bacon is a smoky food. We don't have the cooktop vent is not vented outside. It's an interior vent. So I don't think it does as good as the ones that vent outside, you know.
Mm.
But it doesn't matter what she cooks it with. Air fryer, doesn't matter. Oven. We have to open the windows or the smoke alarms are going.
Like all the doors, I'm swinging the door open shut, trying to fan out bacon smoke because it's a thick, odoriferous smoke. Bacon
Serena
smoke.
said you might need to turn the heat down some. I mean, cooking a little too hot.
All right, that's a.
Holly's a big fan of cooking as fast as possible.
I put everything on 375.
Everything is hot.
I don't know what it's. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be on, but it's going on 375.
It don't matter what she's cooking on the cooktop, it's on high. And if it goes in the oven, it's going at 375. Period in the store. That's what she does. If it calls for it to be 300, she puts it on 375. She said, well, it'll be done faster.
Wait, I'm getting messages. I'm getting sidetracked. I
Oh,
need to stay focused on
focused
bacon. I
on-
like crispy bacon. I want it to just crumble, basically.
Well, you made
little
it that way one
thicker
time.
than, huh?
You made it that way one time where it did crumble
Well,
before you could even pick it up. She cooked this like maple bacon or something, like syrupy. I don't know what it was, but she bakes it.
it's candied bacon.
She
Yeah.
forgot it or something.
Oh no, that was just I just was trying to bake it in the oven that time. I just let it set in there too long, too high.
It incinerated it.
It was like
It
bacon
was ashes.
fun dip.
It
Y'all
was
remember that?
ashes.
Fun dip.
Yeah. Sarah says crispy bacon is superior. Yeah, I'm a bacon person. I like all the bacon. I prefer it to be a little chewier. I don't want it to be out of the package chewy. I just prefer it to be like if I hold the bacon up with two hands, listen, vertical with two hands, one hand on top, and I got it with both sides, and I let go with the top. I want it to lean over, but I don't want it to flop all the way. I'm being serious. Like you want it to have some flexibility.
This is serious.
You want it to have just a little flexibility, just a little,
I
But
want.
I don't want it to.
I want when I pick up a piece of bacon and I hold it in between two fingers, right in the middle. I want it to not bend like a ruler.
You see, I want a little bend.
No bend.
Just a little. Just a little bit.
I can't stand to see bacon when it's completely just limp. The limpest bacon.
Philip says he's with me on the bacon. Yeah. Maddie likes hers burnt.
Me too.
Yeah. I just want. But listen, it's not that I won't eat the crispy bacon. That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like steak. I prefer it medium rare or medium, but if it's well done, I'll still eat it. If it's rare, I'll probably still eat that too.
No, you won't.
Yeah, maybe not. But same with the bacon.
The only time he eats medium rare, he's sounding like a big steak
I eat-
connoisseur on the
I eat
on the
medium rare.
radio. But the only time he eats it medium rare is when they accidentally bring it to him like that.
I generally
You order medium.
order medium. Occasionally, I'll get medium rare.
Jessica says she wants her bacon standing at attention. That's how. Yeah, me too. No bend.
Just a little. Just a little lean.
I want to take the bacon.
Like it's like just a little lean. Like if you looked at it's like if I look at that tree, is that tree leaning? You're just trying. I don't want it turned sideways. Just lean.
No, I don't want no lean. Oh, if I took the bacon and I hit it on the table, I want it to break like a piece of glass.
Okay. Yeah. And that's a little too done for me, but I'll still eat it.
Okay, wait a minute. What are we even doing here?
It's National
Days.
Bacon
Okay,
Day, yeah.
okay. Oh, this is a good one. It's a good day for national days. National Radio Day, and we want
We
to thank
probably
you
should
all.
already know about that.
I tell you guys every week in the meeting. National Radio Day is August 20th. If y'all want to do anything with
You
that,
should help us formulate a plan for that or something.
let me go with you to the bathroom. Make sure you do everything you're supposed to do in there and wash your hands and dry them off. And how about I just follow you around and do everything for you?
That escalated.
Thanks for listening
so
to us on the
fast.
radio.
National Radio Day. Yeah. Okay.
I was talking to.
Well, it really is. Go ahead. Go ahead, finish your story.
Thank you. I was talking to a lady a couple days ago, and she said she recognized me by my voice. And she said, I love listening to you on the radio. We listen. Think you're so funny, me and my son. She said, I love old, just regular old fashioned radio. None of this
Streaming. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I told her, I hope it makes like a big comeback.
Yeah.
Where everybody wants to listen to their local radio station.
Yeah. Hopefully we're trying to lead that charge.
Yeah, and it starts, I think, with the high school kids and the middle school kids.
100%.
Because now they, it's when you infiltrate social media, you kind of get their attention. I mean, like, hey, look, we're over here.
Well, you want to get them, I think, at a younger age, which I think Holly's done a good job of, to recognize the importance of local radio, but you got to give them something to make it feel important. You can't just say, hey, this is important, and expect them to just be like, okay, yeah, it's important. No, but I mean, you kind of get them hooked on things like photos, which has nothing to do with radio at all. But then they start to realize the things that the local radio station is doing for them. But,
yeah.
And I can't do that across the country. I wish I could scale that, but I cannot. But it is cool the way that Holly's done, like with the birthday posts and the photo galleries and stuff on the social media. The kids have really taken notice. There's not a whole. I can almost bet the mortgage, that if you went to any other high school in the nation, you wouldn't get a higher percentage of kids that are aware of the name of their local AM radio station.
I agree.
Like you could go to any high school in the country.
Unless it's like a small town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like smaller than us. Like,
I said percentage.
Okay. All right.
No, but still.
You mean per capita?
Yeah, per capita. but I'm saying, and yeah, like a little tiny small town with a radio station. But again, even then, even if it's really tiny, let's just say it's this tiny little, like, Permian, Odessa, Texas place, the kids still don't know unless that station's doing some of the other things like you do to get, and then they start following you on Instagram. They see you do all these other the videos and things, and then they'll grow up and want to be, hopefully find a radio station that does that for them, or an outlet that does it for them.
Or maybe they develop an interest in, maybe they want to do that as a future career.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least it does something. But happy National Radio Day. And we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we sure do.
Listening all around Radio Land on any of our stations.
It's National Hazy IPA Day.
What?
I knew you were going to like that right after Radio Day.
What?
And Bacon Day.
Hazy IPA Day?
All three.
Oh, my goodness.
You can eat bacon, drink beer, and listen to the radio. It's Dude's Day.
Yeah, right? Let's put on a Braves game or something. No, that's really cool. National Hazy IPA Day.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a hazy IPA.
It's
an IPA. It's a
when
hazy.
You say hazy, are you talking about the description of how it looks?
It does look hazy. Mm-hmm. When you look through it.
What's an IPA?
I don't even know.
Okay. Or is that?
Do not start asking me a lot of beer questions on here. Do not even do it. I'm not know enough to talk about it. I know what I like to drink. I do not get deep into some of these dudes you go sit down with at the brewery. They tell you exactly how they brew it and how long it takes and what. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. I just like how it tastes.
I don't love beer. I drink one every now and then, but
Indian Pale Ale, Dana says. She would know. IPA.
Oh, that's what it stands for. I thought she was recommending something.
IPA. Yeah.
IPA lot.
She's been drinking a lot of water.
National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day, or National Chocolate Pecan Pie.
We were talking about pie yesterday, weren't we? Or the day before?
Yeah, and we were talking.
We're talking about.
It was Ice Cream Pie Day.
Or it was something, but somehow we got on favorite kinds of pie, and pecan pie, or pecan pie, or pecan, whatever you say, was one of my tops. Chess pie is up there.
So you're going to eat bacon, drink hazy IPAs.
They're Indian Pale Ales, Holly.
Indian Pale Ales. I don't think you can say that anymore.
No, it's crisscross applesauce pale ales. You know what I'm talking about? When the kids sit down, you used to sit when you
Indian
sat down,
style.
you sat down Indian style when I was growing up.
That's what it was.
It's
That's
Indian style.
sit Indian style on the carpet, kids.
I don't know when it became offensive to say it, but my kids be coming home from elementary school like they're talking about they have to sit down crisscross applesauce. I'm like, what are you even talking about?
What in the Dr. Seuss is this?
I know. And
Crisscross applesauce.
I'm like, oh, you mean Indian style? Go tell your teacher I said that.
I remember playing Cowboys and Indians at gym. Like that was what we did in gym in elementary school. Some days we're playing Cowboys.
I would
and
play.
Indians.
Hey, when I got to school in the mornings, we had like free play time, right? So you could do what you would like. There were toys, and I don't know who was watching us. I'm sure someone was around, but we played Cowboys and Indians, me and my friends, and we had finger guns and. We were shooting each other. Pew, pew. They were shooting,
sticks.
Yeah, we were doing all kind of fun stuff. And now, can you imagine some kid finger gun shooting somebody? They'd be on the news.
Well, we read that story about the kid, elementary school kid. It was like first grade.
Who chewed his Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun.
It was basically the letter L.
That was an L.
And he took it and was like, pew pew, and he got sent to the office. It was a big ordeal. It was like they were talking about suspending him.
I'm like, he's a first grader.
If I was the mom, I'd took that Pop-Tart and I'd have just crammed the whole thing in my mouth. Problem solved.
I'm like, no, that's an L. We've been working on the alphabet. I don't know how
L is for lightsaber. That's what he's doing.
You know how long is? Listen, we were talking about IPAs. To Indian Pale Ale, to crisscross applesauce Pale Ale, to Cowboys and Indians. Like,
it's a political correctness.
We need to work our way back to where are there any more national days after IPA Day?
National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
Oh, we've already done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
So we're all done with the national days.
All right, let's get you a weather check. We got to move on. We're way behind schedule. What?
I just like talking to them so much.
She's been talking for 30 straight minutes. This segment has lasted for 30 minutes.
I missed y'all since yesterday.
73 degrees. We got some rain and storms in the area, some lightning out there. 91 for your high. 30% chance of showers and storms popping up around the area today. A little bit of an increase in shower chances tonight, 40% chance. And then Friday, 88 with a 20% chance of showers. Saturday, 90 with no shower chance. And Sunday looking about 87. The overnight lows hanging out in the mid to upper 60s. A really good look. Really what you get to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you're talking about 90 down to 86, 87. Sunny skies, no rain anywhere in that forecast but until we get to next Tuesday. Your weather forecast brought to you by Baker Brothers, your hometown pharmacy since 1928. It's been 98 years. They are still locally owned, independently operated, with Dr. Sarah Adams and her staff treating you like people and patients, not just some number. Refills are available by phone, text, and online. Enjoy the local pharmacy feel at Baker Brothers in downtown Manchester. We got games and fun when we come back. Keep it right there. You're listening to The Morning Show.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
What? What?
What?
You were smiling like something was funny as you were sending somebody a message they didn't know.
I guess I just picked up another, I'm going to be a bingo caller.
You're a bingo caller. Where are you calling bingo? She's great at reading out letters and numbers. She's going to make them old ladies mad. You said B19.
No, it's for high school students.
Oh, okay. For what?
They play bingo at the high school.
Okay. Bingo outside lunch.
When I was little, the thing for my Meemaw and my grandma to go do was go down and play bingo.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would take me with them, and they'd give me my own dabo and my own card. And it was impressive to sit next to them because they had 40 like sheets and sheets
Right.
of bingo
Like you thought
cards.
they were so like like together.
They had their own bag of Dabo colors.
You're like, I'm never going to be as productive as this person right here.
This is them. This is them at bingo. And then they would check mine and make sure that on my one sheet that
Yeah.
you got one
They
right.
do all theirs and check yours.
Mhm. Yeah. And
But do you remember looking at that and thinking you'll never be that organized or talented at anything?
Mm.
Like as a kid and you watch them do it, you're like, I'll
Nope.
never be that
I
talented.
knew I was going to be talented and organized at everything.
Did I get this switched over?
All that.
No, we've been over here. I couldn't remember.
Anywho, I love playing bingo. When they used to tape me, I love it.
Moral of the story, Holly loves bingo.
I feel like I've been waiting for somebody to ask me to call bingo for a long time.
I'm excited for you. She's going to call at the high school during lunch. It's going to be funny because I was just talking about how all the high school kids know you, and you're going to get there and them kids are going to be like, who? Celebrity guest caller. Who's this?
Ann says when her mom took her to play bingo and she won, she was sworn to secrecy. You don't tell nobody I got this money.
It's extra spending money.
I need the Bluetooth for my what else you got.
Okay. Plant bingo. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, sign me up. I'll go. I think the Mossy Pot is that's something the Mossy Pot is
I don't
doing.
know nothing about that.
Go ahead and tell me so I can get it on the calendar. I'm for sure gonna go.
It'd probably be the week you're on vacation if it's in October. You wait, don't go ahead and sign me up. You did that the other day and ended up triple booked. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, one of the finest surgeons that ever was, and he is right here in Manchester, 482 Interstate Drive, right across the street from Unity Medical Center. Holly, it is time for joke of the day.
That helps.
Sorry, I didn't have her microphone on.
Helps when you do turn it on.
My apologies.
I had looked up weather jokes since Elijah Kirby
Oh yeah.
is coming on.
Do you want to? Are you going to save one for him later?
There's I couldn't shoot. Now I can't find the.
I don't know if this is part of the joke or not. Sometimes she'll really throw me off and pretend like she can't find it, and like the punchline is something to do with not finding something. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll set it up good.
What does a cloud wear under its raincoat?
What does a cloud wear under its raincoat? I don't know.
Thunderwear.
It's pretty funny.
Did that joke make you feel good? You can make your whole body feel good with a life-changing massage from Professional Therapeutic Massage in Manchester. Therapeutic massages offer both physical and mental health benefits, including pain relief, stress reduction, increased flexibility, and improved circulation. You can book today at 734-394-6184. Go see Trisha. You're not going to regret it.
Oh, yeah! What else you got?
Holly, what else do you have?
Okay, so that we talked a little bit about the 16-year-old girl that tackled the middle school football
Yeah, we
player.
talked about that yesterday.
Talked about it yesterday, and then
We
I put the
posted it.
he's killed audio over it and put it out there, and it's taken off. Her video is the original is. Was it on Barstool already?
Is Barstool on it? I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Oh, I maybe not, but national news definitely.
Oh yeah, they've picked it up and it's starting to go. quickly.
The thing that is shocking to me is how many people are like, she did what she needed to do, and I'm
I
like,
know. And well,
I wanted to break that down a little bit.
wait, okay, because there was one that I had seen that it was like, because the video that we posted was just a smaller clip of it, and
I know, but I even so, I put where they could get the the longer clip
Yeah.
in the
I know, but I'm explaining it for folks here. Like it was just a smaller clip of just the tackle. It wasn't anything that happened before that. But people are like, oh, show the whole thing. Context is everything.
y'all are leaving out the best part. Well,
And-
this
I'm
was
like-
supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
number
well,
one.
and I told Holly, and once it starts to take off, because it's over 500,000 views now. I think it's like it's north of 500,000 views. And I was like, once that starts happening, you start getting these comments that's not even just localized to your area. You start going out across the country. And when I was like, don't even look at the comments anymore, because the stuff that's going to be on there is going to be the same stuff you read on the Fox News's and the New York Times's pages. It's just going to be absolute crazy stuff. So don't even worry about it. I've got you turned up here.
Okay. I'll get to it in a second. Comments like this, in my opinion, as a sister, she was just protecting her brother.
You don't get to do that.
Look, there's a field full of adults,
Yeah.
umpires
I
and
know.
referees. They called that foul. Okay. I saw them throw the flag up.
Yeah.
The boys were separated
Yeah.
and walking away from each other.
Well, that's the thing. I saw
There's-
somebody posted that, well, that boy on the other team was hitting him and clicking him and kicking him, and they weren't doing nothing about it. And I was like, no. Well, hey, it didn't look like all that was going on, but I couldn't see from my camera angle. But let's just say, even if it was, they were doing something about it. Flags have been thrown. The kids were separated. This kid was standing over here by himself. But there are a lot of adults on that train.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that on the way in this morning. It's very disappointing, I think, the level of people that think differently than me.
And I know. I know, because it seems commonsensical.
Yeah.
And then when they
We don't get to go on the field and do that. Now,
Okay.
it makes for a funny video.
it was a funny video.
But I mean, that's what
She
Yeah.
got him good.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if anybody has even gotten this, but I have audio from when she was down on the field. There was a camera guy down there close by. No, there was a camera guy down there close by. He was recording in a different direction, so he didn't get any of it, but he did send me. You can hear it. You can hear. Here. Let's listen. So that, I mean, I
You
thought
set
that was
that up pretty good. Like I knew, but I think you had some people fooled.
okay. Now let's back it up to what we didn't have in the video, which was the little kerfuffle, the two little kids going at it over
Yeah,
here.
they were down on the field there.
One guy tackled him. He's on top. It looks like maybe he's swinging.
And you can't tell from the
You
video.
can't.
I saw.
It's they're far
He's
away.
on top
you can't
of him,
tell.
and there's
It's
some aggression being taken out there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what this is. You get these boys, and their sole job is to hit somebody.
Yeah.
I know it would be awesome if they tackled them and it's like, hey man, good play. Let me help you up here.
Yeah.
Good job.
Getting those
You know,
competitive
that-
juices going.
That's yeah, but when you this is middle school, they're starting to become hit puberty, and they've got hormones probably raging. Tempers can escalate,
well, sure.
and they're boys, and they're playing football.
yeah.
I've seen boys get into shoving matches at high school, college games.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and especially at that level, it's kind of like, obviously, yeah, you can't do that. You can't get on top of this other kid and do whatever he was doing to him, but it was being addressed. Like kids mess up and you fix it.
Yeah.
And you tell them that's wrong and you can't do it for this reason, and you hope they learn from it. But that's not what everybody's like. Oh, he was, basically trying. They try to make it act like he had a knife in his pocket.
Yeah,
and he was about
that's
to,
what they were saying. He was assaulting that
Yeah, I
other
was
kid,
like,
and I'm
no.
like, "Nah, he's got a helmet on.
Yeah.
He's got a helmet and pads on." Someone was saying he was punching the other kid in the ribs.
Well, he may have been.
I never saw
It
that.
happens sometimes.
I don't know. Boy, I'm not saying that kid should have been doing that. No, of course not. But I think that the
There's a bigger
referees and the coaches need to handle that. Not 16-year-old sister
There's not a
running
lot of excuses.
running onto a field assaulting a middle school student.
There's not a lot of but again, this girl is 16. I mean, you know the kind of decisions that are made at that age. So
yeah.
got some learning to do.
Yeah.
Got some learning to do.
Any hootie.
But I don't like the amount of adults that are in the comments on that one.
Yeah.
They're saying, like, she should. Now, some people understand the assignment and they're like, "What a great hit! Sign her up,
suit her up.
Yeah, look like Vicky Valancourt, that kind of stuff."
Water girl.
Well, yeah, so they kind of understand the assignment that hey, we could look at that situation and be like, "That's bad. You can't be running on the field, but also that's kind of funny. Like, why can't it be both?"
Because she hit him good.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, she got him from behind.
He was totally unaware. It was like she was tackling one of those things at practice.
Yeah, like a dummy. But he was not facing her, so that made it kind of unfair anyway.
I'm sure it knocked the air out of him.
But I feel like he probably called a bad time at school when the kids found out a girl got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel bad for him a little bit because he probably catching some flack there.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the comments in support of her were women. I noticed, she, like the one comment that I was just reading when she said she could have handled it better, but then again, the player is supposed to be learning more than just bashing heads on a football field. Could have handled himself better as well. So you're saying, okay, she's not right, but he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. Like, what? People are so quick to put.
Tore up.
You know how I know I'm right on this? Because I'm a hitter. I like to fight, like physically.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I like to. Like,
tell him how much you like to throw hands.
If I'm mad, that's what I want to do first is hit you.
Tell him.
I am. I'm telling them.
She's a hitter. She's violent.
But I know I'm right because I have to tell myself, Holly, we don't hit. We don't hit.
Yeah.
And even though we want to sometimes.
Yeah. No, there have been times where I've had to tell Holly she's not allowed to hit.
Look, I grew up younger siblings. My brother was a couple years younger than me. We fought a lot, like sparred. We broke a lot of furniture, put a lot of holes in walls. It was
rough growing up over there, huh?
Is what we did.
Uh-huh.
He irritated you and you pummeled him, and vice versa. But we can't act like that as adults.
No.
All right, go ahead.
No,
I can see your.
No, I was getting mine pulled up and ready to go, so it's.
I'm done.
Have you seen this thing that they have called mystery vacations?
I heard a little about it yesterday, and I was kind of I was doing other things, so I couldn't really pay attention.
So, like 3 weeks before or whatever, they tell you where you're going. Like when you sign up for this.
How far?
Like 3 weeks
before you go,
or something like that.
Okay.
You like sign up for this mystery vacation. I'm trying to get the right page pulled up.
It seems like you'd have had
so
that
you pay
ready.
so you pay a flat fee up front. I would have had it ready if you would have finished your story and let me get my stuff ready.
My story out as far as it would go. I had no more to stretch.
All right. So anyway, you pay a flat fee up front, but you don't know your destination. It could be there's multiple groups that do this. So sometimes, 3 weeks ahead of time. Some days it can be like 48 hours before your vacation, before you know where you're going. So you pick like the departure airport, set the dates, and then you pay the price, and then you don't know. Would you want to do? No, absolutely not. Do I seem like the type of person who wants to be surprised about anything?
I 100% would do this. This sounds so fun to me. I have a hard time making decisions. There's so many endless possibilities of places to go and things to see.
I would end up fishing in Alaska. I don't want to go fishing in Alaska.
I would go fishing in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Getting on the plane would be the worst part for me but after when my feet got back on the ground, I'm up for anything down there. I want to see all the new places. When Josh and I take a vacation, you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to the Gulf of America, and that's it.
We got a vacation coming up in about 6 weeks. Guess where we're going?
We never go we never go anywhere.
But you get excited about it. You don't. You don't.
Well, it's the beach, honey. I'm not gonna.
Honey?
I'm not spoiled. I'm not gonna be like, this vacation. Yeah, we're going to the beach, and I like spending time. But if you were to be like, hey, I would like to fly you to Austin, Texas, and go to the Riverwalk and eat barbecue and see Longhorn, I'd be like, okay.
So Dana says you get to pick your interest, and they match you up with a mystery destination. So if we, as a couple, picked our interest, they would have no clue where to send us.
We're taking separate mystery vacations. We're not going together.
Okay, you do your own thing and I'll do mine.
Yeah, I'm going to be fishing in Alaska, buddy.
Yeah.
Philip says he's with me. He'd love to go somewhere without knowing the destination. And
I need to know. And I want to start checking the weather 14 days before I get there because I want to know what's going to happen down there.
I'm not this is good because Elijah's coming on later.
Oh, yeah. And I haven't mentioned that in a while, by the way. Elijah Kirby, Southern Tennessee weather, comes on at 8 today. All right. Back to you, Holly.
It doesn't matter to me if the weather is bad where I'm going. I don't care. I don't care if I go to the beach and it rains for 5 days. It doesn't matter to me. I'm never like, oh, this trip is ruined. It's rain. I don't care. I'm there. I'm seeing the things. I'm just seeing it with water falling from the sky. I don't care.
She says that, but then if it's raining, she gets a little antsy. She's like, ugh, I just need to get up and do something. Because she's about 12 o'clock. She's done all the things.
No, I mean,
she's drank the coffee and she's read the book and she's watched the TV and she's cleaned the room. And
no, I don't mind. I don't mind the rain or the weather. So Josh, on the other hand, he sends 2 weeks before we leave for a trip. He's sending weather updates of the long range forecast, like, oh, it might rain on one day, but it looks like Wednesday and Thursday is going to be our best day.
Am I the only person who does that?
And I'm like, why are you stressing? Like, it does not matter. Nothing you can do is going to change it.
I've gotten better about stressing about it, but I still just want to know. I just want to know. I have a just want to know personality. I just want to know. Like, I don't like mystery. As people say they wouldn't want to read other people's minds, I want to know. I do want to know.
Brian says they were the exact same way. We just went to the beach every single year, but branched out this year and went to Bar Harbor, Maine. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Maine. And then they did the national parks. Highly recommend. My parents just went to Maine and they love. My mom was like, Holly, you would appreciate this more than anyone I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't. I'm going to Gulf Shores. Nothing wrong with Gulf Shores, guys.
No, but I mean, how else am I supposed to get an airbrush T-shirt if I don't go to the Gulf?
Take me to Maine.
I will book you a trip to Maine.
You're not going to go?
I will book you a trip to Maine. I would like to go in the summer.
Trip.
I would like to go in
Sarah,
the summer.
Maine.
That'd be nice in the summertime. I don't want to go that way in the winter. Who wants to do that? But in the summer, that'd be fun. I think I would like it up there.
I just want to see all the places, and I'm down with a mystery vacation because I have a hard time deciding. I get a little overwhelmed when it comes to where will I eat. And so if someone is like, hey, here it is.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
All right. Is everything here?
Yeah, I believe so.
We're good on time.
Killed it.
We did. We got Stupid Silly Stan coming up next. Real quick, I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company because it is National IPA Day. Get on down there and try some IPAs at Common John. They open at 10 a.m. Today. They got karaoke tonight. It's always a fun time down there. They got plenty of room to spread out, indoors, outdoors. It's a family-friendly atmosphere down there at Common John Brewing Company. They got regular food and regular drinks down there. 210 Woodbury Highway, online at commonjohnbc.com. Check them out on Facebook and Insta at commonjohnbc.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe great banking starts with great relationships. From better checking options to savings accounts designed to help your money grow.
Addie said he'd rather go to Walmart than somewhere that's not the beach.
That's a good comment. Did he say that over here?
And I don't eat chain restaurants when I'm on vacation.
I mean, very rarely.
Trey said, "Is it 100% random, or do you pick some interest?"
Well, so some of them I saw. So the one I saw was it was random, and then Dana said you picked. So I think but there's different ones. Like I found like already like 3 different kinds, and I just now started looking at them. But the one I had seen yesterday was you just kind of, you may have given some, but they just sent you somewhere. Oh, what happened? Your obituaries.
Like when I went to New York, I was only there for like 24 hours. It's really not enough time to. The city is massive.
Yeah.
You know how like in Nashville, when you look at the skyline, you come into Nashville and you're like, oh, there's the skyline, and you see the city. Yeah. New York was like the skyline, except it was everywhere you looked.
360, yeah.
360. It was impressive to see in person.
My surprise trip would be Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I would go. I don't care.
No, I'm out. Well, yeah, because I paid for it, but I'm just. You paid for it in advance. I'm not big on paying on doing that.
I would do that for sure.
I want to go to one of these places that has the overwater bungalows.
Yeah, like the Maldives or Maldives. What is it?
I don't know. They got them in a few different places. There's a few places that you can go. And I'm like, some of them are more affordable than others. Some of them
Fiji,
yeah. Some of them are not affordable at all. But, I mean, not even realistically ever affordable in my life. But some of them are like, I could probably do that eventually. But
we could book a sandals trip.
Yeah.
Sandals, Jamaica. It's got the world's largest freshwater pool.
But yeah, I want to do that. Like if you look at some of these, they got their own little pool. You're on the ocean. Like, what else do you want to do?
I would like to see Vegas.
Lake of the Ozarks. I watch Ozark on Netflix. I feel like I've already been there. Seems like a pretty cool place.
I would go there. I would go anywhere.
The Ozarks?
Yeah.
Not a big fan. But why lake water when you can get in the ocean? Like lake water,
it's calm.
Stagnant water.
It's not stagnant.
Yeah, it's a lake.
It's not stagnant.
Yeah, it is. It's a lake. It's not running. It's not a river.
A lot of times there are rivers and streams that flow into the lake.
Yeah, there are. Sometimes.
Inactive economy, lack of progress, stale air. No,
but whatever. You know what I mean?
No,
it's water that's not. The ocean's cleaner. You know what I'm saying? The ocean seems cleaner.
I don't want to get in the lake. I want to look at it.
Yeah, I don't want to get in the lake. I can't see in the lake.
I don't want to get in the ocean, really.
I can't see in the lake.
I just want to look at it.
There could be a snake in there. I'd rather deal with a shark than a snake in the lake. For what? I feel like I could see the shark sometimes.
Everybody's telling us where they want to go. Marty says every pool has a bar, and he's not wrong. You can just float right up to the concrete there, and he must mean.
He's talking about the Ozarks, I think. Or he was
no.
Over.
Where did he say to go? The best Ocean City?
Oh.
I want to go see the Red Rocks.
Well, you're not compatible. People. If you had to have a certain score on compatibility.
But you know what's frustrating? I do all the things that you want to do, and you do none of the things that I want to do.
I didn't make you do that.
You should feel bad. You should feel bad and take me on a trip.
I am taking you to the beach in 6 weeks.
Free offer ends September 30th. Certain exclusions may apply. Certain terms apply.
My life be like,
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Hall.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back. We got more fun coming up at 8 o'clock. Elijah Kirby, Southern Tennessee Weather, will join us. So you'll be sure to come by and hang out with us. Or no, don't come by. Oh, you could come by, I guess. Say hi.
He said, "Don't come by."
But, well, I meant, I don't know what I meant. I meant stick around, I guess, on the radio or on the Facebook or YouTube channels. But, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to come by and say hi to Elijah, I'm sure you could. We have a viewing area. We can have 2 separate viewing areas. You can sit on this couch, and it costs more money. You can sit on that couch out there, and it costs less money for the morning show experience.
Capitalism.
Yeah, 100%. Y'all see what it's like when Holly drags in here at 6:31 when the intro music's on. You can get the real behind-the-scenes look
Oh,
of how the morning show goes.
I come in prepared, so I don't.
She does.
It's fine.
She's prepared. Let's play games.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is listed by Realtor Maddie Duncan with Steve Jernigan Realty. Buying or selling a home, it's a big move. It deserves someone with big heart, honest guidance, and Maddie treats everyone like family. She works late, hunts down those answers, doing whatever it takes to get you across the finish line. When you're making that big purchase, put Maddie Duncan in your corner. Steve Jernigan Realty, 931-409-5363, 931-409-5363. Holly?
31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. 31% of us say that this is the worst part about summer. What is it?
Ooh. 728-1320. Sorry, I was trying to type. 728-1320, 728-3526. Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the winner today. Yeah, let's do that. Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the winner. 728-1320. First person with the right answer wins. 31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. Hattie said it's not long enough, which I can agree with. I prefer a much longer summer than we enjoy. Morning show.
The bugs is a great guess.
Not it though. Good try. Bugs.
The wasps.
Yeah. Not a big fan of all that. They come out. Morning show.
It's got to be humid air.
It's got to be what?
It's got to be humid air.
Humid air.
Yeah.
No, that's a great guess.
Air you wear.
That's probably more people. Thank you. Have a
Not
good
right.
31% of people say this is the worst part. I feel like the other 60% say the humid air. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. What is it? What?
No, I'm. Sarah had made a guess on the
I must
Facebook
have missed
cameras, and it was a good guess. And I.
Morning show.
Good morning.
Morning.
What about thunderstorms?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Because we got Elijah Kirby coming on later.
Not it though, because maybe they were trying to be themey there.
Yeah.
You know,
I was trying
appreciate
to
the
be
hustle.
themey with this.
Morning show.
Josh, it has to be women wearing two-piece bathing suits that don't need to be wearing two-piece bathing suits.
That's a good guess, but also not it.
Oh.
And in fairness, men wearing Speedos who don't need to be wearing Speedos.
It's my favorite thing when I'm on the beach and a man in his 60s or older walks by in a Speedo. And I love it.
31% of us say that this is the worst part about summer. This question is a little themey if you're paying attention to the show. 728-1320. Morning show.
Kids at home.
Yeah.
Kids at home.
I
That's a
heard
great
that.
guess. Not it, though. That's a great guess. Katie says sweating, which is can be uncomfortable.
I would say for me that might be the worst part. It is the
Carrie
sweating.
says pop-up showers. I like a good pop-up shower, though. I mean, it could ruin a good time real fast, but just a summer thunderstorm you hear rumbling up, like that's just like, it sounds like summer, you know? Morning show.
The grocery bill.
Good
'Cause
guess.
the kids are home.
Good guess. Not it, though. That's a good guess. 31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. What is it? What is the worst part? We've had some really good guesses this morning. I got bragging rights and Thunder Radio swag for my winner today. Bragging rights generally is what people are more interested in. I know this because y'all don't all come pick up your prizes. 31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. A lot of people have said bugs. Steer says having to weed eat regularly, and I can't agree more there because this year, usually I would need to weed eat once every other week.
Here we go. Josh's going to talk about his grass.
Fine. Morning show. They hung up because they knew a grass story was coming. Morning show.
Electricity bill.
Electricity bill's a good guess, but not it. Think a little more.
It ain't got nothing to do with money.
31% of us say this is the worst part about summer. Kids probably wouldn't like this about summer either. Morning show.
Sunburn.
Sunburn. There it is. It is sunburn. The worst part, according to 31% of us. What is your name?
Brandon.
Brandon is the winner today.
Good job, buddy.
What do you think is the worst part about summer?
It's going to be humid air.
Humid air. Yeah. It gets so sticky.
I don't get sunburned, so I ain't got to do that.
Oh, lucky you. All right. Well, come on by and grab you a shirt and enjoy your bragging rights, okay?
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So a sunburn. The first sunburn of the year, like you get it usually in March, late March or early April, you'll catch a day where it's nice. You're at a ball game and you catch that first sunburn.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should be immune to further sunburns after that.
A lot of times that I am. If I don't message me about
She's about to get some skincare messages.
Yeah.
Dana's about to get on you.
Sometimes you've been inside. It's the winter. You've been inside and not around the sun, and you forget how
powerful it is.
So you go out in a t-shirt maybe in spring, and you're like, oh, it's nice out here. I got a little t-shirt on, and then you get burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after that, I don't really burn anymore. It's like I have to have one initial burn of the season, and then I'm good. I can go out and I'm not as affected.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. We've got to get to a break. We got a couple more things to do before Elijah gets here, and including I got to get you a weather forecast. I'll do that in a minute. This is the Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
I'm Joe Miller with your local news.
Katie said not picking up prizes must be a Manchester.
I know.
You got problems with that over there too? You got prizes, people don't come get them. So what we do, and have tried to be more forceful with the regulation of it, is you have 30 days to pick it up, and then you lose it, so it doesn't sit there, and then we'll give it away again, because people will just show up 4 months later and be like, I won something on here back in January, and I'm like, what? Why didn't you got to come pick it up?
I went ahead because Elijah was coming on, and I looked up some.
We've had people not pick up really good prizes, like $250 coolers. They just didn't come get them.
Yeah.
Like nice stuff. I'm sorry, Elijah, you looked up.
I wanted to do some weather facts.
Okay.
So I got weather facts. Did you know that lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun?
I heard that. Can you imagine a lightning striking right next to you? How hot that might feel?
A lightning bolt can reach 50 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, while the sun's surface is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So 5 times hotter a lightning bolt is.
Maddie, last week's anniversary winner was Maddie and Isaac Duncan. So, congratulations. If you want to be a real Thunder Radio listener, you wait till I'm on the air and you call in and interrupt what I'm doing to ask who won it. That's what you do. It's also available on our website. Click on birthdays and anniversaries. Did I throw you off with your weather facts?
Well, I have lightning strike victim data.
Okay.
All right, these are the states with the highest number of lightning-related injuries and deaths. Florida, which has been long considered the lightning capital of the country, Florida.
That's why that one guy got struck like 10 miles away.
You're more likely to get struck by lightning in Florida than any other state.
Really? Thunder Radio.
Yeah, someone's calling their birthday, please.
Oh, sure. Is it for today?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's Gordon, Gordon, Smead, Smead.
Gordon Smead. Okay, I got it down.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too, bye.
Tell me how I did with the caller there. Tell me I did good. So you get struck in Florida more than anywhere else, right?
Yeah. Only 5 states, Alaska, Delaware, Hawaii, New Hampshire, and Washington, have reported no lightning deaths ever.
Really?
Really. The males are 4 times more likely to be struck by lightning.
I'm sure.
Because of that lightning rod. No, probably because they're outside more.
I would think so. And also, males do some dumb things. Like I jumped in the pool to get a plant out in the middle of a thunderstorm. So I don't.
The average age of a person struck by lightning, 37 years old.
I was about to say 37. You wouldn't let me finish. I was like, I couldn't get it out of my mouth fast enough.
Did you look these up already?
No. It's just the age I was going with. We have a chamber mixer later.
I'm thankful for the opportunities presented to me.
Are you going to that, Josh Taylor, the one over there, Breckman County? Chamber people? Any other chamber people? Josh Taylor should elaborate on lightning rod.
Lightning deaths often occur on the weekends, particularly Saturdays in the afternoon. 2 out of 3 lightning deaths occur between noon and 6. I think it's because people are outside trying to get stuff done before the
100%.
Storm gets.
Supposed to storm, they got to cut the damn grass, or we'd eat. I think it's at Twin Creeks, not Twin Peaks, but yeah.
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
And does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
It is the morning show with Josh and Holly, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, 482 Interstate Drive, one of the finest surgeons that ever was. He's right here in southern Middle Tennessee. All right, we got a lot more to do. We got to pack in a couple of games, or a game, and then birthdays, and then we got Elijah on at 8. So let's hurry up and get that done. Holly, let's play Name That Tune.
I got a little snippet of a song. It's your job to guess what it is and the artist. I need the exact right name. When you have it, 728-1320 for your chance to win Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights. Can you name this tune? That's a 1-second clip I'm going to play for you again.
I know it. I'm writing it down because I'm also playing. Did I get it?
Yes, you got it.
Boom.
All right. Still need a winner.
We're playing our own silent little game here. Hope y'all are enjoying. 728-1320. Name that tune and the artist. I've already gotten it. I got it on the 1, so you should be able to get it as well. Somebody's going to take a chance at it. Morning show. Oh, you got to turn that radio. Turn that radio down.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Turn the radio down.
Yeah, you're good.
It's Rock You Like a Hurricane
It is. Name that band.
by Kiss.
Oh, no. Try one more time.
AC/DC?
No. Morning show.
Is it Rock You Like a Hurricane?
It is. Name the band.
Scorpions?
Yeah, Scorpions. Caller before you got the song but could not get the band.
He said Kiss.
He said Kiss, yeah. What's your name?
It's Todd Watkins.
Todd. Good job, Todd. Swing on by and get one of our new shirts anytime, okay, buddy?
And I'd also like to do a birthday for Nicholas Watkins today.
Well, you just 2 for 1 right there. All right.
Yes, sir.
Got you
Thank
down.
you, Josh.
See you,
I
buddy.
appreciate y'all.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, man. Talk about coming through under pressure right there. You know, he was. She's been on theme all day today. Everything has been themey. Like, do y'all catch the little subtleties of the greatness?
I worked very hard.
Of Holly's greatness, the little subtleties. Like we got the weather guy on at 8:00, and Holly's doing "Rock You Like a Hurricane" for name that tune. And the worst part about summer is a sunburn. Like, it's pretty impressive.
I'm
depth,
an impressive specimen.
the depth that she goes.
I did have what weather? How did I lose that? It was a good one. What weather? Most feared weather incidences. I'm going to tell them what you try and guess.
Okay, we'll go fast because we got to hurry up.
Yeah, top most weather feared.
Tornado.
Tornado is number 1.
Hurricane.
I'm gonna say yes. Tsunami is number 2.
Oh.
But
how does that be the second most feared? Not that many people live on the coast.
there's coasts all across the world.
Yeah, I guess
honey.
they all count.
It's not just United States. Yeah, so earthquakes is actually above hurricanes, if you
Really?
can believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wildfires is after
4?
that. Yeah, flash floods is last.
Yeah, but none of y'all scared of lightning. Ain't none of y'all scared of lightning. Like this,
No,
I feel like it's
I am.
But isn't that the one you're exposed to the most? Is lightning? Like, I feel like you should be more scared of that. Maybe that's why you're not as scared of it, because it's around. It's just a little lightning, a little thunder.
10% in lightning strikes in death.
Let me tell you something. Holly, there could be a F3 tornado trucking toward our house, and I'm gonna tell Holly it's just a little lightning, a little thunder. It's just a little lightning.
I hate
thunder.
that you admit
Just a
that
little
and do
thunder
that
bumper.
because I rely on you. I trust you, and then you're going to deceive me, and then I don't know what to believe. He told me he would get me a storm shelter, but he never has. I'm gonna put that right behind refrigerator.
Katie Whaley says volcano, and when I was younger, I thought we were gonna have more issues with volcanoes. Like, I thought volcanoes and acid rain were going to be something that we dealt with a lot, but not really so much. All right, we got birthdays coming up next. Quick weather check. Speaking of the weather, rain chance today. It's cloudy out there right now. We had some rain on our way in this morning here at the Unity Medical Center studios. High of 91, 30% chance of scattered showers and storms, 40% chance as we get into the evening. Low of 68. Upper 80s tomorrow. There is a rain chance and a storm chance, so not scot-free for your Friday night football, but it's not a huge chance. Hopefully we'll be okay. And then the weekend looks great. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're looking like 90 and then down to 86 on Monday. Sunny all those days, no rain in the forecast. Weather forecast brought to you by Baker Brothers, your hometown pharmacy in Manchester for 98 years. Get on by and see Dr. Sarah Adams and her team. They'll take care of you. And if you've been thinking, hey, I've got a big box pharmacy and they're kind of a hassle. I like to switch, but switching's probably more of a hassle. It's not. Baker Brothers will do all the heavy lifting. Stop by and see them and they'll walk you through the process.
Hi, I'm Dr. Adams, owner of Baker Brothers Drug. Since 1928, our independent pharmacy has proudly served Manchester by treating every...
Hattie's got a great point about hurricanes. He said, you know about those a week in advance.
You got some warning. Yeah.
Why are we worried about earthquakes? Can they predict an earthquake?
No.
Is there
Earthquakes are unpredictable. Unpredictable.
That study is too.
Yeah, it's not weather. Earthquakes aren't weather. Volcanoes aren't weather. And Josh Taylor's right. Tsunamis aren't weather. So I was right. Number 2, technically, should have been hurricanes. I should have thought of that earlier. Sharknadoes are also unpredictable. That is true. Sharknadoes. Y'all watch that? That's awful. Awful. Now don't forget to stick around Elijah Kirby after the top of the hour. We're supposed to be. I don't know where he's at. I'm sure he'll be here.
I'm looking at famous birthdays, trying to see if there's anybody in here you will get. Oh, I think I heard a door.
Oh, he's very excited.
I did. I heard a door.
Okay.
Let me go greet our guest.
She didn't go greet any other guests. Elijah's here, so she's going to go out there. What's happening? It is birthday time. It's a little stormy this morning. I was worried you're going to have to go to work or something. Well, it's lightning on my way in.
Yeah, it was pretty stormy. There's still some storms going on over towards Columbia.
Oh, yeah. Birthdays. Do we have any athlete birthdays?
Yes. His name is something Carson.
All right. Gotcha.
Landon Carson.
Landon. It is birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pick up that phone and give me a call. We celebrate birthdays every day right around 7:55. We're pretty much on time. 728-1320. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Hunter Richards. He turned 12, won himself a slice of pie. Congratulations. At the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Food Lion in Manchester. And we take the anniversary submissions and we draw for flowers from the Mossy Pot on Friday, so be sure to call those in as well. 728-1320. Drum roll, please, Holly, on this Thursday, the 20th day of August. Happy birthday. Betty Mayton is 80. 80 for Betty Mayton. Happy birthday to Sarah Harwell. Gordon Smead celebrating a birthday today. Another trip around the sun for Nicholas Watkins. Last but not least, Landon Carson. Happy birthday to you. And you can add to that list anytime today at 728-1320. We draw in the afternoons at 4:30. Holly?
Okay, this first actress, she did a little cameo on The Office. That's obviously not her biggest role, but she
Season 2, sold purses.
She sold bags,
Or
yeah.
Season 1, sold bags. Then she dated Jim, and I can never remember her name.
She was also in the Disney film Enchanted.
Is it Amy?
Yes, Amy.
Amy something. I'm never going to get her last name.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
She turns 52 years old today. This next actor, he was one of the Spider-Mans, and he was in that movie that I really like, the war movie,
Oh yeah,
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
I know his name. He's in the first Spider-Man there.
N-
Right.
Not Tobey Maguire.
Oh, not Tobey Maguire.
No.
Oh no, he's the newer one.
Yeah, one of the newer ones. He was in The Amazing Spider-Man in 2014.
What's his name?
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
I like him. Also, Demi Lovato turns 34 years. Demi Lovato turns 34 years old today. I thought I said Demi Lovato.
Oh, you didn't.
Okay.
You had it right the first time. Mhm.
And I knew you wouldn't know who she was. And that's all I have on celebrity birthdays.
All right, we're at the top of the hour. It is officially Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. A lot of things in life are stressful. Getting the kids out the door on time, making sure they got the same shoes on. That's all those things. Stressful. Calling Verizon customer service. That's stressful. Any customer service, usually. You know what's not stressful is getting into the home of your dreams, because New Haven Mortgage is there to help. They take the stress off your plate and put it onto theirs. Find them in Manchester at 1300 MacArthur Street, online, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Elijah Kirby, Southern Tennessee weather, coming up next.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
Feeling under the weather? At Markram's Pharmacy, we can test you right here for flu, strep, COVID, and even UTIs. Here's the best part. If you test positive,
I don't even think you would have been able to get your legs under the table.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you over there in the corner. Yes, I'm going to turn these comments off. Everybody say hi to Elijah. They see you on Facebook and YouTube during the breaks.
All right.
Hear you there, and then they switch you back over to radio.
Oh, I have that same.
It's just a Logitech.
That's what I have.
$50
for mine.
camera.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to it. All they want is to get nicer cameras. I'm like, oh, that's just fine.
Oh, yeah. It does me great.
Yeah. That's loud. Let's see here. I was trying to do something and I forgot what I was trying to turn the comments off. Why can't I get the comments turned off?
Hopefully my hair looks good.
Oh, yeah, you're having a good day. Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Let's see. Yes. Description on the screen there. Good. What are we signing up for? Oh, I took the comments so far back. I'm reading stuff from the beginning of the show. I thought I said something. Yes. A lot of you probably follow Elijah's Facebook or whatever, but if you don't, Southern Tennessee Weather is where you're going to find him. He's got a bunch of folks over there.
And good morning to everybody.
All right. You ready to go, Holly?
Me?
Yeah.
You want
Or
me
you
back
don't
in?
have to be. No, you can go do whatever you want to do. Holly basically just quit now. You move it around however you need to.
Yeah, you're gonna pull it
You can
up.
pull it to you, move it up. Yeah, that thing sometimes will drop.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio morning show. The 10th guy, he doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Glad to have you with us. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. For you night shift warriors out there, glad to have you with us. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Holly has stepped away, and she's been replaced with the meteorologist Elijah Kirby, Southern Tennessee Weather. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing wonderful this morning.
Welcome in.
Yes.
I'm
excited to be here.
Are you an early riser?
No, sir.
You're
I'm
not? Okay.
I'm not. Well, unless Mother Nature has other plans for me.
Well, there's usually
Sometimes-
not usually a ton of bad storms, or like at 5 or 6 in the morning. Sometimes.
No, yeah. Usually it's the late overnight.
Yeah.
And then I end up sleeping until like noon.
Okay. So glad you didn't have anything too bad yesterday.
Yes, yes.
Good. Well, if y'all don't know about Elijah, of course, you hear his voice here on Thunder Radio. He does the weather reports and for our other stations too. But he's got Southern Tennessee Weather. I want to do just a real quick intro on how that all started for you, but I want to talk more weather stuff because I'm kind of a nerd like that, and I want to know about weather things. But how did you're obviously pretty new at it, but you've been into weather for a long time. So just walk us through, start to finish, how you got into weather and how we got to Southern Tennessee weather, because that's a new thing for you too.
So I actually started, or my love for weather actually started as I had really bad anxiety.
Okay.
About weather when I was, especially in elementary school.
You got Holly perked up because she's got real bad anxiety about weather too. So now she's listening.
Yes. I used to be deathly afraid of thunderstorms, but I started watching the Weather Channel when I was little, and used to the Weather Channel, which y'all probably remember this too. The Weather Channel used to actually be about weather, not ice road truckers, reruns all day long. So
VH1 used to play music too. So did MTV, and they don't do that no more either.
It was great to be able to watch the Weather Channel when we had bad storms that came through when I was little, because that really drew my fascination to weather, and I ended up just becoming so enthusiastic about it through watching the Weather Channel and watching some of the other local news stations and stuff. So, my love for weather started in elementary school and then really just kept on cultivating and growing all the way through middle school and high school. And then when I got to high school, I was actually a sophomore. I decided to start a little Facebook page called Shelbyville Weather, just to keep Shelbyville and Bedford County really informed about severe weather events and stuff like that come through whenever they do. And that page through a couple different weather events really grew in the Shelbyville community. And then my family moved from Shelbyville to Normandy, or Normandy as the locals over there call it.
Do they call it that over there?
Yes, they do. Normandy.
My grandma may say that.
Normandy is the beach that they landed on D-Day.
Yeah,
so
gotcha.
And Normandy is in Tennessee. Yes.
Gotcha.
So anyway, when I moved to Normandy when I was in 2019, I was a junior in high school, and that's when I decided to move into Coffee County as well and start doing weather. So I was actually still Shelbyville weather at that point, but doing Bedford and Coffee County, keeping people informed when there was bad weather, doing severe weather coverage and stuff. And my page just continued to grow because I think that people were starting to notice that we kind of sit in a dark area between Nashville and Huntsville, where we don't really get good severe weather coverage when storms come through.
No.
And one of the things I see so many times is we have big time storms that come through from Clarksville and out west, and then they just move through the entire area of Middle Tennessee. And by the time the storms get here, and they're still packing a big old punch, but the Nashville stations already have reporters up talking
they're already
about
at the damage,
trees down in downtown Clarksville, and not saying anything about the storms going on here. So
very frustrating.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So
and I've talked about that to Holly before a few different times.
Yeah.
There was one time they had when storms, and this has probably been 10, 12 years ago, storms had gotten to us. By the time the storms had gotten to us, they were taking listener submitted photos or viewer submitted photos of the trees, but then they were showing viewer submitted photos of a cat watching the radar and of news channel, whatever. And I'm like, we have a tornado warning, and they are showing a cat on TV right now. So there's definitely, I'm sure there was a need. Same kind of thing you said.
Absolutely. So, through cultivating that all the way through high school, and I kept Shelbyville weather going all the way through college as well, while I was in school at the University of Alabama in Huntsville, because I have my meteorology degree now. And I kept Shelbyville weather going, and I started to notice that, I could make a career and a business opportunity out of what I've created with Shelbyville weather at the time. And so I took the leap of faith and decided to try to keep it going after I graduated college. And with that, I got some new technology and stuff. We actually have it's called the Barron Weather software. They're located out of Huntsville, but it's the same weather software that I know Fox 17 and WSMV in Nashville use it. But there's a lot of TV stations across the country. It's broadcast TV grade level software that we use for severe weather tracking, and then also just daily forecast stuff as well. I have an office at Duck River Electric in Shelbyville. Good partners with them. I help keep their crews and folks there informed whenever we have, storms that come in. So that's a great partnership that I have with them there. And I decided to become Southern Tennessee weather during that transition time of getting all this new equipment and stuff after I graduated college, because I wanted to take it to the next level and be as professional as I could. And we've expanded from just Bedford and Coffee County. We have 8 counties that we serve now. And if you look at our map, it's very similar to the Duck River Electric Service territory area, because we kind of partnered with them on that to make sure that all of their members are covered by our forecasts and our expertise whenever we have severe weather.
No, that's great. Sounds like it's a smart setup that you got there.
Yes.
So, yeah, but, so now, it's really cool. I didn't. A lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, but the few meteorologists that I don't know a lot of them, were like when they were younger, they were always fascinated with weather. So you're the first one that I've heard that was scared of it, and that kind of turned around. So I'm sure there's others like that, but that's it's really interesting.
Yeah. So, and my love for and fascination for weather grew pretty quickly after the period of anxiety. But there's a lot of folks around here that deal with, they're scared to death when storms come through. And I understand that, because I used to be like that too.
Yeah. And they'll ask the craziest questions on the live feed, though. I'll do a pretty good job keeping up. So so now, basically when you're giving daily forecast and things like that, and you do your radio forecasts, which are really good for us and our listeners. But then when there's severe weather, you're jumping on live and you're doing it kind of like TV coverage. It seems like people really enjoy, like I'll jump on and you got thousands of people in there watching those things sometimes.
Oh yeah. Especially when we have those, big time storm events where we've been talking about it for a couple days ongoing. We'll have, I think the most that I've ever had on Facebook alone is about 2.5K at once. And that's just on Facebook. I mean, we have a weather app, we have, YouTube and all sorts of other ways that people can watch other than Facebook Live. But, there's a lot of people that do tune in whenever we have those really, expansive severe weather events. This time of year, we just have like 1 or 2 warnings here and there. It's,
pop-up storms.
Yeah. It's not quite as much, but definitely when we have those big time severe weather events, absolutely.
I feel like it's not stopped raining all summer.
No,
until just recently. What's that been about? Like,
so it's just been we've been right on the edge of a high pressure system, and the high pressure has really been centered right over Texas. And what happens is when you're right on the edge of the high pressure system, you will get a lot of thunderstorms to develop, because storms love the differences in the air temperature and air masses. That's where they love to form, is right at the differences of the air temperature and air masses. And so being right on the edge of that high pressure, we've had a lot of thunderstorms that have been able to form right there and keep on pushing through.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's been the wettest summer ever. I'm sure it hasn't been, but it's certainly felt that way, at least at my house.
Yeah,
because sometimes you might get a storm and your neighbor doesn't get a storm, but I've gotten one every day.
Yeah,
it's been an interesting summer. And now I'm told that however many times we get fog in August is how many times it's going to snow in the winter. Is that something?
That's what they say. And I'm not going to knock the folklore kind of stuff like that, but I don't know if it's 100% true.
Yeah,
but it's
you should do some counting. You can do a little bit of because I feel like that's not accurate, because we get fog. It's foggy every morning. I feel like it all.
Yeah, I think it has been foggy every single morning so far. So if that's the case, we may be in for a blizzard this year.
Well, somebody told me. So you start getting these the farmers' almanacs kind of people, but they start really long range putting stuff out there. It's like, this is going to be, we're looking at 30-degree temperatures in October. It's going to be, because I heard this the other day, looking at 30-degree temperatures in October. I'm like, well, and for highs, because that'd be pretty low. And then it's going to be one of the snowiest winters we've ever had. Where do they come up with that? Chat GPT.
Yeah, they pull it out of their butts, really. But this day and age, with the way that technology has advanced so quickly, and everyone has access to social media of any kind, and anyone has access to the weather data that we pull from. So what ends up happening is, weather data is not, when you're looking at weather models and predictions that go into the future, you can't look at one specific model or just one run of a model and decide that, oh, this is exactly what's going to happen. You have to look at trends over, many different models and many different outcomes to be able to figure out what's going to happen. But these weather pages, these weather enthusiasts or Joe Blows or whatever you want to call them that have started these pages, what will end up happening is they'll find one model and one run from this weather page or from the weather models, and it'll show 20 inches of snow, on December 1st, and they'll post it on Facebook.
Yeah. And then there it goes.
Because guess what? If you tell people in the South that it's going to snow 12 inches, you're going to get all sorts of engagement
And reaction.
and reaction to that. And on Facebook with those kinds of pages, the engagement pays them a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they will, they'll get big old checks for it.
Yeah.
And you're, that's what I tell people all the time is, when you're fueling these random pages, you're giving them a paycheck and a voice.
Yeah. Stop liking them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
stop clicking like.
Yeah.
Some random comments from over on the cover, or over on the Facebook. Carmine Family Dental Cameras. Kevin, just with the comment, says Huntland is Tornado Alley.
It has been the past. Even in July, we don't see very many tornadoes in July.
No, we do not.
Actually, funny enough, I did a blog post on this Monday, but I did some research on the amount of tornadoes we've had in our 8-county coverage area from January to December every single year from 2000 to 2026 or 2025. And up to that point, there have been 0 tornadoes in July. And there were 2 tornadoes in this July in Huntland.
Yeah.
So it's crazy the amount of the storms come in out of Huntsville and Alabama there. So it's been crazy.
Yeah, it seems like we've had that pattern quite a bit this year. Sarah wants to know the best weather app to have on our phones for radar coverage.
Well, I'll never knock my free weather app you can download.
You can download the Southern Tennessee weather.
Yes, so just look up Southern Tennessee weather on your phone.
Yeah,
your app store of choice. It's on Google Play and Apple App Store. But if you wanted like a quote unquote professional weather app, I like WeatherWise. WeatherWise is a very good professional weather app.
Okay.
Because you can look at how fast the winds are blowing within the thunderstorm and stuff. It takes a little bit of I'm not going to say expertise, but it takes a little bit of getting used to with looking through the data and stuff, and you have to be careful with some of that stuff because radar data can be very finicky, and if you don't know what you're looking at, you can go overboard very quickly with it. But the WeatherWise app is not a bad one to have. Absolutely.
Have you ever been on a like a tornado storm chase in the Midwest or something?
I haven't been on a tornado storm chase in the Midwest. I have been on a storm chase.
I feel like I would love to do it.
To 3 hurricanes.
Okay.
I have been to 3 hurricanes.
Okay.
But the last one I was on was a Hurricane Helene.
Okay.
When it was in Florida. And actually it wasn't, I felt like that was the weakest of the 3 hurricanes that I was in was Helene in Florida. Now, obviously it did a lot more once it got, once it got inland, but at least at the coast, it wasn't that bad. But I would love to go out west to Oklahoma, Panhandle of Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. You can see you can see a thunderstorm form hundreds of miles away.
Yeah. That's what they say is pretty remarkable about it is the distance you can see. You could be so far away from this tornado and just sit calmly and watch it.
Yeah.
Because of just how flat it is out there.
Yeah.
I am I'm a Reed Timmer follower. You follow Reed Timmer? Are you familiar with him?
Yes. I know.
Used to watch him on the Discovery Channel a long time ago.
He actually has a movie coming out this weekend.
Oh,
yes.
You're more of a Reed Timmer follower than I am. I did not know that.
Yeah. He actually has a movie coming out this weekend, I think. It's a storm chasing movie.
Yeah,
obviously. But yeah, he is a great guy.
Yeah.
He gets a little hyped up when there's storms, coming. So you had to
views them a little differently. When I told Holly one time it was, bad storms in our area, and I was it was one of those spring days. I don't even remember it's been a couple years ago now, but I was like, everybody was kind of heading this way,
Yeah.
when Jim Cantor starts showing up, and I was like, listen, don't worry about nothing unless Reed Timmer shows up. And then I pop up Twitter and he's sitting on the 117 down here. He's gotten off to take a break. He's not, I was like, no, he's not here. He's he's coming through here. Don't worry about it. But freaked her out a little bit.
On May 8th of 2024, we had big time storms in here. There was an EF3 tornado in Columbia, and that same supercells thunderstorm ended up coming through Shelbyville and then over towards Manchester and McMinnville. And I have a screenshot from his live coverage. Now, obviously, I was doing my own live coverage at that point, but I watched it afterwards, and I have a screenshot of him in the Dominator coming over the railroad tracks in Normandy.
Okay, nice.
So
may have been the same day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it may have been May 8th.
Yeah.
When that was, but that was. I was like, he came right past my house.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's probably like, there's Elijah's house. He's over doing live coverage. Now, most difficult to predict, I'm going to guess, is snow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This past year we had that whole incident where it's like, we're gonna get 22 inches, and and it was a big winter storm. For some part, the Nashville area got hammered. We were very fortunate here, but I imagine that's very difficult to do.
It is, and I've learned, and there's a lot of other Facebook weather pages and stuff that they're that are out there that'll just post random.
Well, they had no
snow
shame in being
screenshots.
crazily wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even some of the Nashville TV stations were pretty far off, but this was a really interesting event. But I started noticing the trends pretty early on into that winter storm as we were coming into the week of, and I started noticing that the warm air was starting to trend a little bit further north.
The little nose of air that kind of got up on us there.
And if you've been here long enough, I've been here long enough, that we both understand that if we're expecting, or there's even a small chance of rain to filter in during a winter storm, it's probably going to
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. We're going to get
something
some rain.
to do with the way our altitude lays or something. I don't know. We always just kind of won't get it. Won't happen for us.
Yeah,
which is fine with me. I don't like it.
I was very conservative from the start on the potential for snowfall, and I think some of us ended up getting a quick inch or two that morning,
and that was it.
But then later on in the day, it transitioned over to freezing rain for a little bit, and then it was plain rain.
35 and raining at my house,
and Columbia, where that's part of my coverage area with Duck River Electric.
It's kind of your western edge over there.
Yeah, they ended up getting a major ice storm over that way.
Oh yeah.
And they were very fortunate to the worst of it was just off to the west of Columbia, but it was still very bad over that way. And with help of my forecasting, which I'm not trying to to pat myself on the back or anything.
No, it is what it is. But, important work that you're doing. So
through my forecasting with Duck River Electric, we were able to stage crews in hotel rooms in Columbia.
No, because you kind of knew.
Take crews from areas over here that were probably just going to end up getting rain, and we were able to stage crews in Columbia in hotels where once the freezing rain and the ice started falling and accumulating on the power lines and stuff, we could send them out. And Duck River Electric, now don't quote me on this, but I believe they were one of the first electric companies or cooperatives in the state to get full power back onto their customers.
Sure.
That were highly impacted by the ice storm, and that was thanks to having the crews that were staged in the correct areas leading up to the ice storm. So
yeah, well, and I was just glad we didn't get a lot of it. In my line of work, snow and ice on these towers and these satellite dishes aren't great. So anytime you start yapping about that, I'm like,
because there's no telling how many towers collapse during those really
heavier ice storms.
Yes. It can wreak havoc on everything. Ice storms, in my opinion, are the worst type of storm event that we can get.
Yeah, well, it shuts the power off. It's cold and breaks everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it was a $1 billion disaster in Nashville, wasn't it? It was the biggest disaster they've had since the tornado in 2020, which I think it actually surpassed that in terms of the amount of damage. Is Oxford, Mississippi was kind of ground zero for the worst of the ice storm. They got like 1.5 inches of ice. If you go down there still today, it looks like a tornado came through and just chopped off
them trees.
every single tree in Oxford, Mississippi. It's horrible.
Well, Nashville, they're still doing studies on Nashville Electric and their response and their issue. And I'm like, you know what? The answer is you got to get Elijah.
Well,
he could have told y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have had you ready to go.
And I think part of their problem too was they were saying that all the weather forecasters were saying it was going to be all snow. It was going to be this big snowstorm. And, if they were paying attention to the forecast closely, they would know that the forecast was changing up to that point. And this is what I tell people all the time. Weather forecasting is 20%, or I would say even 10%, looking at the weather data and actually crunching numbers and seeing what's going to happen. And about 90% how you communicate that forecast to the general public. Communication is how you make a good forecast.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with, you could have the most slam dunk forecast in the world, but if you don't communicate that well to your audience, it doesn't mean a lick. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, that's such a good point, because you're taking what can be very advanced and deep data and trying to break it down into a way that people can understand it on an elementary level.
Yeah.
And that's not easy. We struggle with that kind of communication sometimes. We don't have anywhere near as important information as you're putting out there, and people seem to misunderstand what street is this and where is that. And I live in this community. Am I close to this? People don't generally know where they're even at.
No,
sometimes
there is and I'm not and don't no one take offense to this at all, but there is definitely there's an epidemic in our country today of illiteracy, of people just don't know where they're at. Like, people can't read a map. Illiteracy with maps.
Sure.
And
it's good to know where you're at.
Yes. Yeah. It's good. Like, get out a county map. I can go through and name every single county in Middle Tennessee just off the top of my head.
Yeah, me too.
But
I could probably get 30 of them.
I'm a big map nerd on top of being a weather nerd.
Yeah.
So I love maps on top of being a weather nerd, which is good for me. But still, just knowing where you live inside of your county.
Yeah.
Like, where do you live in Coffee County?
Just have a general idea. Are you in the northern part, the southern part? What
Yeah.
community are you in? Because there's, that's the thing. I don't know if it's like this everywhere in the country, but I know in southern Middle Tennessee, you don't live in the northern part of the county. You live in Mud Creek, or you live in Pocahontas, or you live in Shady Grove. There's all these little tiny communities.
Don't forget my favorite in northern in northern Coffee County, Fudge Around.
Yeah.
It's on State Route 64 there, just north of Beech Grove.
Yeah.
So it's
there's all these little communities. You got to know which one you belong to.
Mhm.
And I have a feeling there's a lot of people that just don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I guarantee the Nashville broadcasters aren't going to say, "Hey, there's a tornado coming through Mud Creek." They're not going to say that.
No,
they're
absolutely not.
So
They'll just say, the tornado is between Murfreesboro and Woodbury, and then it's moving towards Morrison or something like that.
Yeah.
They would be very,
very broad.
Very broad. Yes.
in
yes.
general.
Uh-huh.
Well, we've enjoyed your coverage. I think you do a good job. The severe weather coverage, does that give you get some adrenaline on that?
Oh yes, absolutely. I can go all night long with severe weather coverage like that. So it's unfortunately, a lot of our severe weather events do end up happening during the overnight period when a lot of folks are asleep, especially like midnight to 2 or 3 in the morning. That seems to be
the favorites
sweet
of cold
spot.
fronts.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
We love to get the thunderstorms in here around that time. So it's mostly has to do with the way that the storms form in Arkansas, and then they slowly push our direction. Just sweet.
So there's a
spot
rhyme
by
or
the time
reason
we
to
get
that.
here.
There's where you're at in the country and the geography of where you are and things like that. Because I was just thinking about that. I was, I feel like we get a lot of, when we hit a lot of spin up tornadoes, a lot of little stuff off of cold fronts and things. We don't get those, or we do, but the long track supercell stuff that burns through Alabama as much. I feel like we don't get as much of that.
We
here.
definitely don't. And that's
like, it goes north and south of us. And then we get kind of like the spin up straight line stuff.
Yeah. It has seemed like that, because even back, what was it? December of 2021, there was a tornado outbreak in Western Kentucky. I was actually born in Hopkinsville, but they had an EF4 tornado that came through Mayfield, Kentucky, and then went up into Dawson Springs, Kentucky, and over. It was on the ground for well over 150 miles. That tornado was, and I mean that was right before Christmas.
Yeah.
That was devastating for that area of Western Kentucky, and you look down in Alabama, Mississippi, even they get tornadoes. Long track tornadoes. It seems like every spring they get one or two really big severe weather events where they have long track tornadoes. But around here, like you were saying, it really does seem like that we don't get the worst of it a lot of times. Really, the last time I can think that we had those long track supercells where I was actually a little nervous going into it was May 8th of 2024 when Reed Timmer was up here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I've gone way past my time. I'm supposed to start a new show in 2 minutes, and I got a whole nother commercial break to play.
Oh my goodness.
That's how much I've wrecked this show. But I was afraid of that. I was like, I should have scheduled him earlier in the day. Do you want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
we play a game with our guests called Dirty 30. And you answer as many questions as you can in 30 seconds. If you don't know what, you can say pass. That way I can get you to the next question. Let's see if I can find it. And our all-time record is 14. 14 correct questions in 30 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
Our all-time low is 3. So I feel like you're safe from that. They're not weather questions. So I think we're going to challenge. Holly's over here. She's going to keep time, and she's going to keep score. Here we go. How many legs does a spider have?
8.
What is the name of the toy cowboy in Toy Story?
Woody.
What is the color of an emerald?
Green.
What is something you hit with a hammer?
Nail.
What is the place you go to see lots of animals?
Farm.
Close enough. If you freeze water, what do you get?
Ice.
How many planets in the solar system?
9.
What fruit do kids traditionally give teachers?
Apples.
What's the response to see you later, alligator?
After Wild Crocodile.
Which Disney movie is Elsa in?
Frozen.
Who is Mickey Mouse's girlfriend?
Minnie Mouse.
Where does Santa Claus live?
North Pole.
Time.
He got 12.
12. The answer we're looking for in animals was zoo.
Okay.
But I think farm works.
It can be multiple. It could be zoo, aquarium.
Okay. So we would have taken that. So we're good. We're good with that.
Was I right on the planets?
Well, so we accept 8 or 9.
Okay, because
So-
9 is Pluto, including Pluto.
Yeah.
Right? I'll include Pluto.
The answer says 8, but we've always accepted either.
Yeah.
What we don't accept is 30. We had that answer one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not 30 planets
There's
in this
nothing.
solar system anyway.
No.
But
All right, Elijah Kirby, Southern Tennessee weather. Anything else while we got you on? Just a quick shout out. Tell everybody how to find your stuff.
yes, if you want to go to anywhere on social media, just look up Southern Tennessee Weather. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that sort of stuff, and then download the Southern Tennessee Weather app at Southern TN Weather. Just search us up on all the app stores, and then be sure to listen to our forecast right here on Thunder Radio, and then also the other Peterson media stations too.
Yeah, that's right. Rooster 101.5 93.9 The Duck, and Whiskey Country 105.1 95.9. We got your station or your app on out there on that TV, I think. Or something's on out there. All right, we got more. Oh, no, we don't have more morning show. We're going to get into Swap and Shop next.
You ever text your boss instead of your husband? Yeah, that's stress.
We're going to go longer today. Come get our picture out here.
I'll tell these people bye. Tell everybody bye. Bye.
Bye.